government programs enable, they don't help people get off drugs. Legislation has forced some of the problem with what a city's responsible for, and law enforcement's affected by that. For me, one of the things that I'm concerned about that's huge on my radar to speak up so boldly about this is the fact that we use this term called homelessness. And everyone throws it out there. We have a problem in our city. We have a homeless problem. And I think what concerns me is a label is being put on everyone that is not fair to the people that we serve or to the people that want help. And I really have a concern that what I see happening in the downtown area, what businesses are experiencing with garbage, graffiti, and human waste being left on their doorsteps and everywhere, is that people are becoming angry. And as you shared this afternoon, the conversations range from compassion to anger. And what I see is people are losing their heart to want to reach out and help the Tysons that are on the street. And I'm concerned that there's a balance in all of this, that if we don't do the right things, we don't help people move from homelessness out of it, out of drug addiction. So I come back and say my concern is that the people of the city lose compassion, and charities like ours end up suffering, and the people that we want to help and the people that are coming through our doors saying we want to be in a safe, clean, sober environment, we want something different than the street. And I think it's a myth to believe that everyone all of a sudden has a medical crisis or a housing or lose their job, and the next thing you know, they're on the street. That doesn't happen. They end up at shelters and places to get help. And so again, if I go back in history, I would say it's interesting. History tells us that there was labels put on homeless people, and it wasn't homeless, it was bums and hobos. And there was a difference between the two. And today, we could almost go back in history and realize the same difference. Hobos traveled, worked, and did something to restore their dignity. They wanted something different. Bums, they called them bums because they didn't do anything. And I would add a third category today that we're not talking about that is affecting Spokane. We have activists now, not just homeless people. And they're actively in every city trying to change things to make it that you can live on the streets, you can choose the lifestyle you want. And again, what I'm saying, it hurts those that are out there that are saying, I've fallen on hard times, or I've come to that place where I'm tired of my addiction, I want help.